Hey, you guys. I needed to hop on here because I just am like dying to just talk about something. I want to talk about, first of all, I hope y'all are doing good. If you hop on, say hi. My hair looks really dry, but so I want to talk about strong women and the men who can't handle us. Hey girl, hey. So let's talk about this and let's keep it all the way real. Sorry, my shirt's all messed up. So, alright. I hear a lot, like, men always being like, oh, women are trying to be too independent and they don't want a man anymore and they don't know how to follow and they don't know how to not be in control and this and that. First of all, that is not true. You can be a strong woman and still know how to follow, but in order for me, okay, I'm going to use myself as an example. In order for me to follow a man in any walk of my life, I have no issue with that. I have no problem with that. I can do that. I can submit and I can let a man be a man and I be the woman. But you have to give me something to follow. I'm not just going to follow you just because you're a man and you think that you have this upper hand in the relationship or in our friendship or whatever it is. And so because I'm a woman, I should submit and I should follow you. You gotta give me something to follow. If I can't learn from you and I can't trust where you're leading me, why would I follow you? I'm gonna follow you to be led astray? That doesn't make any sense. People have the misconception that strong women equal this like feminist, like independent, I don't need no man type of thing. No, we are just tired of the BS. Like, we're tired of the fraud and the phony. I can't even speak for everybody else. I'm just speaking first person and for myself only. I'm tired of the fraud and the phony, and I'm tired of people being threatened, men being threatened by the fact that I know where I want to go in life, that I know that I don't need anybody to walk alongside me, but I would like somebody. And to know that they can learn from me just like I can learn from them. That's the part I think that men have a problem with. And I'm not man bashing. I love men. Like, men are great. I'm not man bashing. I don't have daddy issues. I love my dad. Like, I'm not doing that. What I'm saying is, if you want to be a leader and you want the respect that you think a man should get from a woman, then you have to be a man that deserves the respect. It's the same as women. Like, women be screaming all of that, oh, I want a man to respect me and men have to treat me this way and that way. Well, then you have to carry yourself and act as somebody who deserves to be treated like that. It goes both ways. It's not a one-sided thing. But forget all that bullshit about, I'm a man, you need to respect me and this and that. I'll respect you as a person. I respect you as a man when you give me something to respect. I'm not going to just blindly follow you. I'm not going to just blindly be like, oh, look, there's a man. Let me submit and follow him because he must know what he's doing. Most y'all men out here more broken than any of these females are, to be completely honest, because the thing about women is women are forced to stand tall no matter what. We are shushed. We are forced to take on certain responsibilities, and whether we deal with our healing, my hair is bothering me, I'm sorry. Whether we decide to deal with our healing or not, we still have to carry on. But the great thing about women is that for the most part, we choose to grow and analyze and understand where our hurt and our pain is coming from so that we can get better. Not all of us, but some of us. men have this masculinity thing of like, we can't share our pain with each other, so we just have to hide it and bury it, and we're just gonna be manly men and suck it up. But guess what? You're human. So that pain and all of that stuff that resides in you, we all deal with the same kind of stuff. It's just a matter of how we deal with it. And so these men come into these relationships with these insecurities and portray and push them on to the woman. They're claiming that they want a good woman. They're claiming that they want a woman that's strong and a woman that has something going for herself and a woman that's not about the drama and this and that. And then they get that and they mess it up with their insecurities. Same with women. Women claim that they want a man to treat them like this. They don't want a dog. They don't want this and that. And then they go and do everything to push the man away. I'm guilty of this, but each time that I've done this, I learn as well, and I figure out how to better communicate. And if I choose to give somebody the chance to build a relationship with me, and they choose to let me build a relationship with them, there comes a point when there's a certain level of respect. And you should at least be able to communicate with a person. At almost 30 years old, I feel like communication should have something to do with the relationship. And we are too old to be sitting here demanding respect from somebody that we are not willing to give to them. Thank you, Kaylee. It's like an undershirt thingy and then like it's super cute. I love it. But, yeah, like, don't think and waltz into nobody's life thinking that you just are obligated to this form of, or this demand of, like, submission. Especially from a woman who has been forced to, because of men walking out on them, or because of how men have treated them, out of their own insecurities, has been forced to be strong and be independent. That doesn't mean that that can't be broken. And it's not even that it's a bad thing. What it means is that you have to prove that you are an asset to her life instead of an obligation, or instead of like a negative thing. I was thinking of a word and I couldn't say it. But don't come into nobody's life expecting that you just get all of the benefit of the doubt and you just are going to be high and mighty walking around here like king because of your gender. Nah. No. I am fine with waiting and demanding what it is that I know I deserve in a relationship versus settling. I am independent does not mean hard-headed. It doesn't mean independent doesn't mean somebody who is isolated or thinks that they don't need anybody. Independent means that I know that I can provide and I bring to the table what I bring to the table, and I'm not afraid to eat alone until somebody worthy enough comes and shows me that they can equally bring something to the table, or that they're not going to drag me down trying to find something to bring to the table. People out here want broke people because broken is easier to deal with and easier to manage than somebody who knows their worth and knows what they should be demanding. And then people get it mixed up with you're being bougie or your standards are too high. How are my standards too high for myself and my life? Because guess what? I had gutter ass standards. I didn't have no standards. I let people treat me any and which way that they wanted to. And the moment that I decided that I wasn't going to allow that to happen anymore, now I'm this feminist, like, independent, too strong, thinks she know everything, thinks she don't need a man, blah, blah, blah. I'm fucked up and this and that. No, actually, this is the most holistic and the most unbroken that I've been ever in my life. This is the most understanding that I have of myself and what I want and what I have to offer somebody. And I'm not going to submit or subside it just to have a relationship. Or just because a man thinks that he is on a certain platform versus me as a woman. You need to show your worth, just like I need to show my worth. And you need to prove to me that you are worthy of sharing my life with me, and vice versa. Anyways, that's my soapbox for today, because these men out here pissing me off today. But be what you ask. Yeah, exactly, Lisa. Like, I feel like people want somebody that they can break down, or that's already so broken down that they don't have to worry about continuing to build up, you know, like, or they don't have to worry about supporting. Like, people don't really want what they asked for. People don't really want somebody who is goal-oriented and knows what they want and is strong and is healing and working on themselves every day and has stuff going for themselves, because that's hard to show that you can benefit this person. A broken person, everything seems like gold to that person, because they're like, oh, you bought me a hamburger, you're amazing. Somebody who has stuff going for themselves, they don't need you to buy them a damn hamburger, so you can't impress them so easily. It's not about being bougie or being just high and mighty. It's about understanding what you bring to the table and what you have to offer, like I said. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Cause yeah. Anyways, I gotta go get some stuff done, but I just was like, had all this stuff on my mind and needed to express it. So thank you for listening to me ramble. Be what you want out of another person. Like, if you're not willing to give it, and you're not willing to work on it, or you're not willing to get there, you can't demand it or ask for it. So until then, and until you figure it out, be single or date or whatever you want to do, but don't drag somebody into your life when you're not ready. Like, when you're hurting. Like, don't try to fix yourself with somebody else. Fix what needs to be fixed within you, so that you have something to offer, versus trying to figure out what somebody has to offer to build you up and fix you. Have somebody that complements you versus completes you. That's it. And yeah, all right, I'm out of here. Be love and be light. Peace.